What is up, guys? In today's video we have an inside the mine style video where I'm going to walk you through my thoughts and decisions as I play in Fortnite Zero Build. As always, if you guys do enjoy this video, find it helpful, informative, or interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you would like to see more, comment down below where your favorite location is to land currently on the new map, and if you guys would like to use my code in the shop when getting anything, it is EvolveJake, just like my channel name is, and it is underneath the webcam at all times. So I'm going to be landing at this island next to Heatwave Harbor. It seems like a good amount of players are actually coming here. But this is a spot where you can potentially get the mythic pump, but you are guaranteed a legendary pump shotgun. So you start this duck race here. The ducks make their way to the end of the river, and then once they get there, you get loot. And that's all you gotta do is start the race and you get loot. And like I said, you have a chance to get the mythic pump, but you're guaranteed at least a legendary, which is really, really nice. I think I'm surprised this area isn't more kind of contested usually. Like, not even just the spot I exactly landed, but just Heatwave Harbor in general, I think is a pretty good location because of this. And I don't see it talked about very much. And landing here, it's not like I see the whole lobby here every game, you know? And you would think that would be the case. Like, I feel like if you think about past Fortnite seasons, you tell people you press a button and then you get a legendary pump guaranteed, but potentially mythic, and that's one of the most sought after locations on the map. But this one, not really so much. It's not completely free all the time, but it's also not like the most packed place ever, you know? There's somebody nearby though. May or may not be real. And I got pretty unlucky loot from the initial place I landed. Like that island, there's like a few more like floor loot chests and floor loot spots and chests that can spawn there that just didn't spawn for me this game. Usually you come away with more stuff from there. And you can just kind of loot this. There is like 3 fishing spots here, and the fact that I got a Chaos Exploder means I can easily fish that, but that's one of the unfortunate circumstances of the fishing spots here. With only 3, it's pretty uncommon that I get 3 of a fish that I want to use. I would like to carry either shield fish or slurp fish, but finding so few, it just usually doesn't happen, and I don't want to carry just 1 of those fish, you know? With the fish, you're typically trading like quantity of heal in a single slot for fast heals, which is a trade I'm typically willing to make, but just for 1, you know, that's not enough. And so we'll just carry big pots for now. Could also buy a chug at the vending machine here, but this works. So we got the legendary pump this game. We didn't get the mythic, but that's still completely fine. This has, I don't know what the body damage on it is, but the max damage is 201. It has 123 body damage and a 201 max headshot. So like you could still hit incredibly hard with the gold pump. It is not bad by any means. Like the thing about the striker pump is just like the feel of the weapon is kind of weird sometimes. I don't really know how to describe it, but it just kind of feels off. But damage-wise, the gun is actually quite good when you hit with it. If your aim is good. Like if you hit a good shot with it, you know? Now we can make our way over towards Sinister Strip. That's usually a location that has a lot of people. Just saw a man across on the island there. I don't know if he's real or not. Sounds like there's fighting going on, so I don't think they are real. Sounds like they're shooting the starting pistol. Try to go back here and open this chest, and then probably upgrade my pistol a bit. Seen a lot of people say it's like a struggle to get high rarity pistols this season, and it does seem like the spawn rate on them isn't the greatest, but you could just easily upgrade them at these extract stations, and the amount of dust required to do so is not that much compared to the amount you can get from extracting. And even if you're someone that doesn't want to, you know, play for extracts most of the time, there are special days where you get double dust. So like on Mondays you get double dust, and then also during the power hours, I believe, at least the most recent power hour, there's double dust during it as well. So even if you aren't someone who wants to play around it most of the time, if you just put a little bit of time into farming dust during those windows, like, you can probably, you know, upgrade weapons as you wish for the remainder of the week and not really think about it very much at all. Nice, there's more overdrives here. I just had 3 guns up to this point because I hadn't found an additional set of overdrives yet, and I don't really mind using 3 guns this season. It's one of those things where I feel like there's several potential loadouts at work, but so far I feel like I've done best most consistently with double mobility. And then also I only had 30 bullets for the AR anyway, so like trading it off there works completely fine. But up to that point I just hadn't found enough overdrives to carry 2 stacks, so, you know, just carrying the AR for then. I think this guy just fought over here. Yeah, he's drinking a chug jug. GG's. The time to kill this season is incredibly fast with this pistol. So that guy just extracted here. I thought I heard or like saw a fight happening in the kill feed that for some reason I thought was this person. And the way this audio is this season, like, I feel like a lot of times you can shockwave on people like that and completely catch them off guard. Like, you get very poor indicators for audio or for like mobility usage, I feel like. I'm gonna go to this vending and then buy patch up to heal really quick. He's on me though, or someone's on me. They're fighting. Getting sniped at too. If that fight was still going on, I would push it. Even though I'm not full HP, but just... Invisible. Dang. I was hoping he would hear that fight over there and then just push it, and then I could third party him, third partying it. I think this guy's gonna be weak. Want to keep pushing this? This guy seems good. Knocked. More overdrives? No. Another reason why I really like using double overdrives this season. Hold on, we need a third party this guy. Alright. Another reason why I really love using overdrives this season, or double, sorry, is that I am, for some reason, like, terrible at my muscle memory of my inventory for some reason. I don't know why. But it's just been an absolute struggle for me this season. And so when I initially got up on that hill to fight this guy, I beamed him, or I pushed him, did damage, and then he shocked away, right? Overdrived away. And then I swapped to the wrong inventory slot to get on my overdrives and push him. I swapped to slot 3, and there previously was overdrives there, but I had used my last one. And so like my push on him was a little more delayed than it should have otherwise been because of me messing that up. And I feel like no matter what I do, I'm just always messing it up. Like if I have one stack and it's in slot 5, there's times where I swap to stack 3 and it's not there, you know what I mean? And then like the inverse of that is true. If I put them in slot 3 and then I try to swap to slot 5, like I don't know why it's been an absolute struggle for me this season. Maybe because last season I always had double mobility in slots 3 and 5. But for that reason, I feel like just always having 2 stacks has worked well. And then I wasn't really able to talk about things as much just because of the chaos of those situations. That I feel like sums up the way this season plays in a nutshell. It is very chaotic, it is very timing based, and it feels very random. So I was talking about that man on the extract. I thought I was getting a third-party timing on him because he just extracted and it seemed like a fight happened there. And so I shockwave on him and just beam him. More timing. I wanted to use the invisibility of the ghost right there after the initial engage happened and we kind of traded damage. I thought just like going invisible, shocking up, I'd be able to beam him, but I think I missed shots or something. I don't know. It didn't go as well as would like it to. But either way, as I was trying to explain, because that guy was extracting and I thought I was getting a timing advantage on a weak opponent, I wanted to just push that and get him out of the game. And you saw that I was able to do that with the pistol. And then started fighting somebody else and then immediately got shot in the back and beamed. This is an AI, I'm pretty sure. And then from there, we're just like kind of getting chased and dealing with the chaos of being chased, but also getting opportunities to like third-party other people. And what I was trying to say is that with the audio of this season being the way it is and with the nerf of visual audio, it's very easy to get timing advantages on people that are like somewhat distracted or not aware that you're there. A lot of times they won't know that you're on them or pushing them until it's too late with how fast this pistol kills. That's basically what I was trying to say. And like all those kills in the desert, I feel like kind of were summed up by that. It's just timing advantage, pistol, too good. The one guy that was up on the rock that I pushed with the zipline, that's a really bad push. But that looked like a fight that had previously been like very just like random. And so I was expecting that person to be weak. And so we could push that weak opponent out. And then it worked. Like it was a bad push, but it worked because like that guy was previously fighting. And then we're able to just like close the kill out from there. It's 2 different people extracting on the map right now. I didn't realize this until just now because I'm trying to like get caught up on what I was trying to talk about. But yeah, that's the season. It is just very, very timing based with the pistol. And then even if you're not using the pistol, something like the hunting rifle can be the same way. You know, a well-timed shot is just GG's. It's possible that none of these people are extracting and this guy is just activating every extraction point around here as he goes. With these extraction points, it's something that can be a good notification of where people are, you know, but you got to keep in mind that everybody in the lobby sees it, everybody in the area sees it, and so you don't want to tunnel vision too much on just that. Pretty sure there's somebody up here, somewhere around here. When the crown's activated, I had visual audio on somebody else's crown, and so there's somebody else there. And the end games this season are very bizarre. Again, everything I just kind of talked about with like timing being such a factor and like the element of surprise being such a factor with the audio nerfs. The time to kill being insanely fast. Like audio nerfs plus time to kill being insanely fast just creates situations where timing is the only thing that matters. I could fight the best player in the world or the worst player in the world, and like the outcome of that fight might just be dependent on who has better timing. Like you could beat people much better than you off the timing, but you can also lose to people much worse than you because of the timing. Like the variance this season just feels incredibly high. Like timing is always an aspect of this game for any shooter, but the difficulty of dealing with it, like a fight that starts poorly this season, I feel like is more so than most other seasons. And so for that reason with this endgame, it's going to be really slow. We have 3 opponents in a rather large zone. And so I just kind of want to stick to the edges. That way I have less kind of angles to worry about. People can come from the storm. You're not completely safe, but it's like less likely, you know? Being in the middle here, you have to worry about every angle. And anytime you do fight, everybody in the lobby probably has like a chance to get there in time, you know? If I fight here, it's more likely to be an isolated fight than if I was fighting here. Less people are going to hear it. Less people are going to see it. Less people are going to have an opportunity to get here in time. And then same thing about the angles. You just have less angles to worry about being on the edge of zone. The game really slows down in the end game this season. It slows down in the end game every season, but like this season in particular, it just feels more extreme because of everything I just talked about. I'm like confused. Does swapping weapons cancel the invisibility? No? I don't know what canceled my invisibility there. And the ghost sprite is really good for, you know, going invisible in fights when making pushes on people or trying to escape people. This season is so chaotic and timing matters so much that just being able to go invisible when you want can really, really benefit you. And that's why I think this ghost sprite is like the best one by far for Zero Build. Got a guy booting over here. He's a hunting rifle. I'm very sad I didn't get this kill. Guy needs to die. Thank you. Like right now, I kind of wish I could split this stack and then put it in slots 3 and 5. Just so I don't mess up the swapping. I just got here in a car. Dang. Pistol too good, man. This is really bad, though. This guy's self-res, potentially game ruining for me. The time I have to waste to thirst him is time I'm not healing, time I'm not, like, responding to third parties. Overdrive's on the ground there. That's huge. Hopefully it's more than one. There's a chug jug as well. It's possible the last guy has eyes on this loot, though. Okay, nice. It is more than one, and that makes it to where I can get some in each stack now, or each slot, and avoid that potential problem. Trying to keep my pistol not loaded, that way I can activate the invisibility whenever I want. Just had a moment's notice. If I get shot in bad timing, I'm gonna reload, go invisible, and shockwave, overdrive, or overdrive and then reload in the air to go invisible. Just being able to trigger your invisibility when you need to would be really, really helpful. Again, both of those kills show exactly what I was talking about with the timing. Like, both those players just got absolutely melted by the pistol. This gun kills so quick. Don't know where this last guy is. So really, it's just a matter of getting where I need to get to in zone, trying to find somewhere decent to be. And then also not just, like, dying to timing before that. He's in one of these trees. The tree trolled his overdrive. Just want to keep pressure up here. This is like a hard fight for him to play. He tried to hide in the tree. We shockwave through the tree and break it and then just like force him to fight at a weird timing. It kind of got awkward here. I was hoping to go invisible and just like full fry him, but like I ended up only hitting a single shot. And so because of that, I just wanted to like reposition with the overdrives and just get ahead of zone. He tried to chase me and then I got more damage on him. And then from there, I just wanted to like hunt him and get even more damage. And when he was like under the cliff, I was getting a high ground angle on him while also invisible. So that's like such a hard fight for him to play. But that is going to be it for this video. I feel like that really shows how this season plays out. Like there was some good players I killed during that game whose names I recognize. And it would look like a fight that wasn't a hard fight. Not because they're not a good player. They're very good players. But this season is just so timing based. And if you play the fights, you know, decently well and get good timing in those moments, things will look really easy. But if you're on the receiving end of it, you often get very little chance to respond or do anything. But let me know down in the comments below where your favorite location to land is this season and what you think of this season. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.